I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fams on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who be caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It is the #1 Chief Rockin' Knicks Universe, main man, Uncle Freezie. Welcome to a Knicks at Night podcast. It's good to see y'all, man. Good to be with y'all. All the night owls out here rocking. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I see y'all, man. Coach was good. Ed Winning is in the building. King Embert, what's happening? I see you. Peace, peace, peace. Luke Skywalker Visions. A Lot Wise is in the building. What's good, everybody? So I was working on some stuff, man, and was like, yo, I'm waiting on some stuff, so I may as well just go ahead and rock the spot for a little bit since I got a little bit of energy left in the tank. I may as well do it, right? Right? Salute, salute, salute. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel for all that Knicks content and that Knicks talk to you the way that you like to have that Knicks talked, period. All right. Blorange Tears family, all my night owls, what's good? We pulling the night shift, right? Pulling the night shift. Let me put this out here real quick. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, man, I'm off this week, man. So I'm just gonna be doing as much Knicks content as I could possibly do. Come in here and kick it with everybody, right? So let me add. So I have some content, of course. I got some questions and all that stuff, but I want to ask, man, what's on y'all mind, man? What do y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about the fact that Jalen Brunson is not considered a top 20 NBA player? That frustrates me. I ain't gonna lie to you. That frustrates me, man. That Jalen Brunson is not considered in that upper echelon of NBA players. That's frustrating. Yeah. That's frustrating. Let me do this real quick. Hold on for just a second, y'all. Yeah. How does a guy, Dripmore is in the building, DSJ is in the building. Yo, how does a guy like Jalen Brunson not get that upper echelon love, man? Like, people are out here talking about Tyrese Halliburton, but not talking about Luka. I mean, not talking about Brunson. What are we talking about? We out here talking about Tyrese Halliburton, and we're not out here talking about Jalen Brunson. I think the game is messed up. I think the game is messed up when we're talking about all these guys and all Jalen Brunson does is help take a struggling franchise to respectability and contention. I think we got to chill on that. I think we got to chill on that, man. Like what are we out here doing, man? When Jalen Brunson doesn't get love, I mean, all he does is play the game the right way, right? All Jalen Brunson does is play the game the right way, impacts winning. I mean, what are we doing out here now? Am I the biggest fan of Jalen Brunson in terms of internally, like with y'all? Am I the biggest fan of Jalen Brunson's overall game? No. I feel like the defense can be better. I feel like the rebounding can be better. I feel like the playmaking can be better. But is Jalen Brunson an elite NBA scorer? Absolutely. Absolutely. And should we be thankful we have Jalen Brunson? Yes. We should be thankful that we have Jalen Brunson. I roasted some walnuts, y'all, trying to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for a stat. I want to put it on the screen. I'm looking for a stat using Basketball Reference. I want to put it on the screen. I want y'all to see it. I've been searching this for some time. Not this one. This is not the one. I want to break down Jalen Brunson's splits. I think that's the... No. I'm looking for a specific thing, y'all. Jalen Brunson shooting. This year, Jalen Brunson is shooting. This year, Jalen Brunson is shooting 49% from the floor when it's 3 minutes left to go in a quarter. Against, where is it? All right. So I'm looking at these numbers, man. These numbers may be skewed. I don't want 2022. I want 2023. Yo.
Salute.
Bro, that conversation was weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
It's a little all over the place.
Jalen Brunson, come on, bro. Well, you know what Knicks fans don't know? And this is weird, right? I'm looking at it on Basketball Reference. Jalen Brunson is shooting 61% from three in the first quarter of games this year.
That doesn't even make sense.
That man shooting 61% from three, right? And I know what people are going to say. Oh, Uncle Freezie, that's a small sample size. Actually, no. He shoots more threes in the first quarter than any other quarter. He's
Logic would
taking
say it would taper off, but we
right,
don't know at this point. Uh,
right.
at this point, is he turning into well, objectively one of the best 3-point shooters in the game has to offer right now?
Yes,
And
yes,
he wasn't that when he was drafted. He wasn't projected to be that.
right.
Well, he wasn't projected to be a lot of things. So
And one of the things that I think Knicks fans should take into account is that when his when his 3-point shot percentage tapers off,
his twos are going to go up.
and it's because it's the threes he takes off the dribble, right? But on the threes that he's assisted on and spotted up for, this man's 3-point percentage is ridiculous. I mean,
There's way
he
less
legit,
variables to a catch and shoot, by the way.
yeah, he is legit out here looking like Mark Price.
Oh, the precursor to stuff.
Right. Right. He is out here legit looking like Mark Price. Wiz is in the building. Wiz, what's good?
Salute Wiz.
Wiz says, "Go Giants!" So, oh, Wiz, are you?
This is a lost season for the both of us. Y'all winning is a bad thing. Y'all supposed to be losing
Right.
as many games as possible.
Right. Right. But they're out here. They're out here celebrating a win over a team that's tanking also.
They actually traded. Oh, the Giants decided to keep Saquon. For what reason? I guess to win this game. That's why they kept Saquon.
Yeah. They kept Saquon so they can draft another offensive tackle when the draft comes.
Oh God, man, I'm so over football.
Me too.
Over it. Oh yeah, I saw
We
what
lost
happened
to
to
the
the
we lost
Bears.
to the Lions. We lost to the
And you should have,
Lions.
and y'all should have won that.
We're tanking them. We know it.
You tanking, but it's just the way that game just unfolded. This made no sense to me.
It looked terrible.
Uh,
Um,
but in the process, you got Justin Fields' value up.
right.
Seems what he could do,
We'll
and you
trade him to
lost
the Jets. We'll trade him to the Giants. I'm sorry for Saquon.
the Giants and a black QB. I don't know about that, Freezy.
Oh yeah, I forgot. My
You
bad.
have to pick another team. Maybe Atlanta would trade for him or something.
Maybe Atlanta. Yeah. What do you say to the conversation that Kyrie Irving is better than Jalen Brunson?
Well, I'll be brutally honest. In terms of scoring, I can say they're equals. I do consider Kyrie a better defender than Jalen at this moment, even though Jalen is playing defense, probably the best he's ever played in his career,
Right.
drawing charges and all. But Kyrie, in terms of individually, he can guard his man, and guys a little bit bigger than him. Brunson can't stand in front of any. Like, Brunson is a very good help defender for sure, and in team concept, he plays solid enough defense for you to win games and have an elite offense and have an elite defense. And to be absolutely honest, he did that on the Mavs. He was playing a ton of minutes on a team that was top 3 in defense alongside Luca. So he plays good enough, solid team defense. But I'd have to wait till the All Star break to call it. I called it against Trey last year. Yeah, he better than Trey. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Mond wherever you at.
And Matt.
Oh, Matt, not gonna like that.
Yeah. All right. So again, like people put myths out there, and I'm saying this because Dre is here with us. Dre's a part of our team, right? Right now, Kyrie Irving's defensive rating is 117. Right now, Jalen Brunson's defensive rating is 113.
But defensive rating is also factors in who you're playing with,
Right.
and that team has
Right.
no semblance of rim
And no
protection
disrespect.
and
No
no real
disrespect.
defenders anymore. So
No disrespect. I feel you. I knew that's the way you were gonna go because that's the smart retort. But I also looked at the schedule that the Knicks played versus the schedule that the Mavericks played. Right. And I know schedules are crazy, but the Knicks already have played the Celtics twice, Cleveland twice, Atlanta twice, and Milwaukee.
I don't want to put Atlanta in that category.
No, I'm talking about. No, I understand.
That's just me saying.
Well, the reason why I mentioned that though is because Atlanta has 2 All-Star caliber guards. That's the reason why I put them in the category. I didn't.
Yeah,
Dallas playing
yeah,
here?
okay, yeah, then yeah, and Brunson has to hold his own.
Right.
Unfortunately, in those scenarios where he can't hide.
Right. Right. No disrespect to Kyrie, but I'm not taking a 32-year-old point guard that can't defend over Jalen Brunson. I'm sorry. Historically, Kyrie Irving is not known for defense. Kyrie Irving is known for elite finishing at the rim.
But Freezy, every in every alignment where Brunson plays with, his running mate, if it's a guard, is a very good defending guard
Right.
on the Knicks. Like
Okay.
if it ain't if Brunson's on the court, chances are Dante's on the court, chances are Grimes is on the court, chances are RJ's on the court.
Right.
So like, and when you look at their roster, who from like the perimeter, who is a good perimeter defender on that team? Derrick Jones Jr. Like,
Yeah.
but they're not point of attack, so they don't have to take on that assignment of checking the other team's number one guy that's creating and breaking down. Whereas, yeah, Atlanta has 2 guys, but around the league, we didn't. And remember, we didn't play against Garland in NBA
Right.
games.
Right.
So that also factors in. Whereas like when you when you're playing against a team where it's just one perimeter guy that's breaking down everything, it's a little bit easier because you can just throw throw Grimes or Dante or Josh Hart or whoever on that assignment and allow Brunson to be that very good help defender, very good team defender that he is.
Right.
But if we're asking, like, Freezy, we ask him to be point of attack, like, it wouldn't go well for us. 9 times
No.
out of 10.
No. And I think the same thing is for Kyrie. Kyrie is not
I think he's
nowhere
better than Brunson.
near a
I'll
good.
put it this way, Freezy. I think he's a 5 out of 10, and I think Brunson is a 1 out of 10 at point of attack.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think Kyrie's defense is underrated. It's not great. It's not world beating, but he's not in siege territory. He's not.
Kyrie is not. Yeah, I
No,
don't know, bro.
no. He's never been a horrendous defender outside of his first couple years on Cleveland. Outside of that,
Okay.
he took the challenge. Even in the finals, you saw him take the challenge.
Right. Right now, players are shooting 47% against Kyrie Irving from the floor.
That whole
But
team,
that's above league average, by the way.
yeah.
Players are shooting 47% against
What are
against
players
Kyrie, bro.
shooting against Jalen Brunson?
I'm looking for that right now. That
Kevin,
number is
shout out,
crazy.
shout out to JJ in the chat. Kevin Durant just wanted to go home. He just wanted to go get some rest, and them young players on Utah is playing as hard as they can to get to these double overtimes.
Yeah. Is he MVP worthy right now?
No, like if we're quantifying things, like if you're in MVP category, you got to win a lot more games. You got to have a higher winning percentage.
It's still early too, by the
Yeah,
way.
it's very early. But if he keeps his team afloat, like for instance, hypothetically speaking, if the Suns were to win 50 games and Bradley Beal is hurt the entire year, and Kevin Durant's averaging 30, then yeah,
Mhm. Okay. Okay. I'm looking for Jalen Brunson stuff, man. It won't even. Yeah, NBA.com is weird, bro. I used the same criteria for Kyrie Irving, and it took me to a different place. I legit copied Jalen Brunson's name over Kyrie, and it took me to a different place. This is weird, bro.
oh,
Shout out to NBA.com for being crazy.
being stupid.
Yes. Um, I'm looking, bro, and it appears to me that Jalen Brunson is better.
I can't say it, and like it. Some of the things that I see on the defensive end, but maybe I'm just equating my eye test and how I view the game from a certain perspective, and it doesn't always match up with numbers.
Right, right. No, I got you. I understand where you're coming from. Right. Let me see. I'm just gonna
Let me try to.
overall. No, Dre. Overall, players are shooting 45% from the floor against Jalen Brunson.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Now,
are you equating the fact that Jalen Brunson is usually on the off guard or someone that's not
I
I
think
want to say
neither are gonna defend um De'Aaron
pick
Fox. Neither are gonna defend Donovan Mitchell.
no, but the odds are that Kyrie's not going to be put on. I mean, the roster composition doesn't even allow it for him to even be on other guys. To be absolutely honest, like for instance, Luca's definitely not guarding nobody. Those
Nobody.
small shifty guards, um, Grant Williams is not guarding them.
No. I understand.
Derek Jones Jr. sometimes take on the point of attack, but it's not a full time thing because he is a power forward.
Right. Right.
Let's,
I
let me see.
understand it. I'm not taking
Okay,
Kyrie over Jalen Brunson right now, bro.
okay,
I'm sorry.
okay. I'm looking up their stats this year for you.
Right.
Um, there are a lot of advanced analytics that support Kyrie over Jalen Brunson beyond just shooting percentages. Like Kyrie has way more deflections this year, right?
Okay.
He accounts for more turnovers in general.
Okay.
His funny enough, his block percentage is higher. His versatility is higher. Relative personal fouls, he doesn't foul as much,
Right.
but it's around the same. Like his defensive, like defensive crafted plus minus is a lot higher. But it's not a washout. It's like they're very comparable on defense right now, but in terms of generating turnovers and not being as much of a liability, attempting to protect the rim just because of size and athleticism.
Right.
Like he's better than Jalen Brunson on defense, but it's not like he's worlds better. Where it's not like it's like Kyrie is like a C and Jalen Brunson is like a C minus or a D plus.
Right. Right.
That's really where it is right now. I'll send you.
Okay.
I'll send you this advanced analytic comparison for this season right now in the private chat. You can look it
Right.
up.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I just
It
don't
it
think.
kind kind of breaks it down into a graph where you can see it pretty clearly.
Right.
They're very comparable, but they're
Would you trade Jalen Brunson for Kyrie?
no, because Jalen Brunson is getting to his prime or is in his prime, and Kyrie is past his prime.
Right.
But even though he's past his prime, he's still shooting a ridiculous percentage. But yeah,
Yeah.
if you look at the comparisons, it shows you everything. It shows
Yeah.
you basically everything as far as advanced analytics. If you want to go
So I
to
get
the
a thing
most
that says
basic thing.
an error has occurred.
Oh, let me really
Yeah. Oh wait. Now something is happening.
just scroll down.
Install and maintenance practice your buzzer beaters from the comfort of your
There's
open.
probably an ad that you're looking at.
No, it was. It was. I mean, it wasn't. It was showing an error, but now it took me to the website.
Okay, I'll screenshot it and post it in.
Okay.
Post it in the good old Discord, and you might be able to show it to the chat.
Yeah.
But here, you might not be able to identify all these advanced titles and stuff like that. But even I don't recognize all of them. But this is basically the comparison of them this year, thus far.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna, bro. I'm with bro. I'm not taking the Kyrie over,
But one of
and
them is
it
playing
has
with
nothing to
Luka
do with
Doncic.
salary either.
One of them is playing with Luka Doncic. I'm not even thinking about salary. I think there's another year that Brunson can get to because he's 27 and
Right.
Kyrie is about to be 32. It's
Yeah.
not an indictment on him. I think Kyrie's one of the best guards in the entire league, though.
Yeah. But he's not better than Brunson. I would even take Devin Booker for Jalen Brunson.
You would take Jalen Brunson over Devin Booker?
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, I don't know about that one. It's hard. It's hard. Well, are you talking about the intangible aspects that he has, or is it just strictly basketball?
I think it's a combination of both, and I hate to do that. You know how how you give people choices, and hold on, AD. I forgot that. I forgot superstars. You can't just bring them in, bro. You gotta play the intro, make sure their
Yeah.
water is room temperature. Yeah. Look out your window. Knicks fans is on your block. Y'all know the Knicks run the city. Pull them shades back. Look out your window. Look down there on the block. That's Knicks fans right there. It's about that time. It's about that time of the week where you get ready for your work week with the man that is so smooth he does not require a chaser. Your main man, the real, still the real Anthony D. And your main man, Jersey's finest, the hood representative, Uncle Freezie. That joint fire, bro.
I tell you, one of these days, you're just gonna hear 16 hard. Bop, 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 bop.
Yeah, man.
Salute, AD.
AD in the building.
Salute. What's going on, gentlemen? I got a few minutes to kick over with you guys. I didn't hear the whole show. I just came in on a little bit. I was hearing you guys talk about Kyrie.
Yeah,
what does your eye test tell you, Dre?
that Jalen Brunson is better?
That my eye test tells me that today you couldn't even call me for a trade with Kyrie and Jalen Brunson.
But that's part of surely to do with things that have nothing to do with basketball because Kyrie's a strange ass person.
I wasn't even thinking of that non-basketball stuff.
Well, if we're talking about basketball, I'm sorry, I think Kyrie's a better basketball player than Jalen.
Oh, absolutely. I think he's a better basketball player. Am I taking him today?
No. Yeah, because he's 31, 32, and Jalen is smack dab in the middle of his prime. It
Yes.
wouldn't be wise. It just wouldn't be wise.
Yes.
But I think Freezie is saying that he's better than Kyrie, like outright. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Context. That's
Yes.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Jalen Brunson does more with less than Kyrie.
You know, Freezie loved his less with more theory.
Right.
It's why Ewing is the GOAT, because he had less. So obviously less must means more.
Right.
But
I'm glad you finally came around, bro.
No. Notice the noun I said. Freezie. Person, place, or thing. You. I didn't join that scenario. I'm not there with you. You know, you out there on that ledge by yourself.
Bro, you gotta come on, bro. You gotta be a team player, bro.
Not even Dre's not even rocking with you with that.
AD, stop being selfish. Stop making it all about you, bro. Join the team.
I can't. I can join your team when you if you with the you're not taking Brunson. I mean, you're taking Brunson over Kyrie today. Absolutely. But as a better player overall,
yes.
I don't think he's a better player. But I think right now, he's far more passionate in his game. Like, he's hungry. I wouldn't
take SGA for him right now.
You wildin'.
That's a better argument.
Right. I wouldn't take Devin Booker for him right now, bro.
Yeah, I take Brunson over Booker, and even still, that's splitting hairs to me. But I think,
because he's more. What I'm speaking to, bro, is the impact of the player, because there have been a million players to come, and this is hyperbole, but a million players that have come into the league that have been scoring machines, and have won nothing. Right?
True.
Am I right? AD, what has Mark Aguirre ever won? Remember Mark Aguirre?
Well, before Detroit,
yeah,
zero. Mark Aguirre is not even in the Hall of Fame.
But
right.
I'll flip this on you, Freezie. You love to mention how Tibbs would have Donovan Mitchell looking like Derrick Rose.
MVP.
How much does coaching come into that factor? Because to be absolutely honest, no one had Randall having this type of impact at any point during his career before he got joined at the hip with Tibbs. So some of it has to do with coaching. It's not always all on the player. Absolutely, just the player figures it out and does this by himself. So like Freezie, keep it a buck, Freezie. If Tibbs had Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, what do you think this team would look like? If Tibbs had his hand on that type of player, a guy that can just get a bucket at literally any moment and play defense.
With who?
And play make.
Who's his?
Randall still here?
Are we swapping out? Are we swapping out Brunson for SGA?
And everything else is the same?
And everything else is the same?
Then that's rough. That's rough because if we talking about spacing, we don't have that requisite. Like I'll say this to Brunson's credit. We didn't have spacing, so Brunson was like, "Yo, I'll just be the spacing.
I'll just get better at a thing." Yep.
Yes.
And some of that is, Tibbs actually develops, guys. So when we talk about like if Tibbs had Shai Gilgeous for like 4 or 5 years, Shai probably would be a better 3-point shooter.
Yeah,
probably by force, just like he forced RJ to be a 40% 3-point shooter in the second year.
Right.
His usage will probably be higher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shai would probably average 38 with Tibbs.
Right. But notice though, under Tibbs, Derrick Rose got better. Dennis Smith Jr. got better from 3. Alec Burks got better from 3. I mean, Evan Fournier, who was a good shooter, but he wasn't NBA franchise world breaking type shooter. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, I can't believe you did that.
Yeah. But it happened though, and I
sack that, bruh.
This is why I get out of the car to get on the bus. because you just can't just drive the car nice and easy. You gotta be picking up all kind of strangers. How does Evan Fournier even comes in this? Evan Fournier, for much as I've given Evan Fournier flack, Evan Fournier was a creditable NBA ball player before he got here. He was just not a winning. It's just never really in a winning situation.
Right.
And I remember watching him against the Knicks, especially when we would go play them in Orlando. He would destroy the Knicks.
Yep.
For years, there was rumors that Evan Fournier to the Knicks. It wasn't just 2 years ago. This was like 5 years in the making.
Yep. And honestly, I was all for it. Because the shooting guards before Evan Fournier got here.
This is where we part company again. I was not. And I remember on someone else's show, I said I could name 75 ball players.
So you like that? So you like Damian Dotson? You would not have taken Evan Fournier over Damian Dotson, who was the starting shooting guard during that time period I'm mentioning, though.
I always thought Dot never got a fair shot here, but that's just my personal opinion.
I think his body let him down.
That too, but I always thought he never got a. Because I remember when they drafted Dot's second round, Dot led the league. Dot led all of college, I think, at 44% from three.
That was also like 23 in college.
Yep.
That's fine.
He was like on his 4th or 5th year in college. Man.
That's fine.
Yeah, he played 5 years in college. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with a senior and a super senior.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but like, like for instance, put it this way: if Damian Dotson was 20 years old doing that, he would have went top 5 in that draft.
Because the league values youth over experience.
But you got to take into account, if you're that great, that young, your ceiling is infinitely higher, as opposed to being a great shooter at 24. If that makes sense.
Depending on who
you mean based on assumed potential.
Yes,
assumed potential.
Okay.
But like if we're generalizing how NBA players normally look out of assumed potential, right, chances are the 20-year-old that's performing at a high level has a higher ceiling than a 24-year-old that just got to that high level. I can give you a guy, Obi Toppin. That's an example clear as that.
That's such low hanging fruit.
It's not.
I could give you a guy. I could give you a guy, Tim Duncan. I'll give you another one, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
But that's different culture. That's different NBA culture.
But those guys are 4-year starters.
But that's different NBA culture. That was commonplace.
But
way more commonplace then than now.
But here's the thing: is it culture per se, or is it monkey see, monkey do?
Well, it's ultimately about the dollar. It's about the dollar. Like, you want to get to your 3rd and 4th contract instead of spending 4 years in college.
No, the player wants to do that.
Yeah, the player wants to do that, which is why they get better at earlier ages. Like,
yeah, but the league don't want to give you $1 extra than it has to.
All the time. Yep.
But they don't want to. But if you put a team in position, like if you're Jason Tatum and you're about to hit your 3rd contract and you're not even 26, he's about to get paid $400-something million, and most of that is because he was great at 19 years old instead of 23 years old.
Okay, but for him personally, it's better for him. Because he decided to leave school when he decided to leave
you're thinking about just organizationally.
Yeah. I'm not thinking this like in a holistic situation where teams or whatever. No, that's how. Remember at one point all of a sudden the European invasion came?
So Yankovic and them, yeah.
Every single European it didn't even matter how old they were over there.
Vitaly Potapinko. Remember Vitaly Potapinko?
Vitaly Potapinko, and we're hearing these stories.
And Dino Raja.
We're hearing these stories. Oh, well, so-and-so was a professional at 14 years old. So what?
Right.
But there's a theme that's going around in the league right now. If you're in the draft, like late lottery or in the 30s or in the second round, you draft an upperclassman, especially if you're a contender.
Right.
Like look at Jaime Hawkins, 22 years old, but you draft those guys not based on, oh, they're going to be a superstar. You draft them because they can contribute right now today because you already have your superstar. That's the trend that's going right now. The Tim Duncan trend, that's done. You're never
Yes.
going to see a, a 4 year guy come in and dominate.
No.
Never. Not at that level. Not no all you're never gonna see that. If you see a guy come in and dominate, like if Tim Duncan came up in today's age, he would have came in the league at 19, probably take his lumps for a year or a year and a half, and then be dominant at like 20 going on. But the idea of like drafting the 23-year-old and him coming and saving your team, that's it's never gonna happen again. Like like how many years was Patrick in college?
4.
Yeah. That that
But
that will literally never happen again.
here's
Because
the
if you're
here's the flip
dominant
to
in
that.
college,
Because Pat's the GOAT. That's why.
Well, we know that. Bah. But here's one part of the equation you left out, Dre.
Mhm.
It's NIL money now. You don't have to run and leave college if you're not ready. You got something to play with now. You got legal chips to play with.
but that's only for the psycho tees of the world. That's like God, you have to be a cult figure at that point. Like you got to be big man on campus, but you know you ain't really gonna make it in the NBA because ultimately NIL money is good, but top five lottery pick money is better than that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But everybody's not guaranteed top 5 money. It's easier to get the NIL money than it is to get top 5 money.
But
Right.
but for just for the sake of your conversation, remember your main examples were Tim Duncan and,
Kareem.
and like let's call that. That was your main examples. You're talking
Yes.
about generational off the rip, like first go. If we even holding that to that standard, then it's just not fair to the average 4 year guy. Like teams are just not gonna be willing to give up that type of investment
Right. But
for a guy
for the
like
sake
that.
of people that were following, the whole conversation started
Mhm.
when I mentioned that you would absolutely have taken Evan Fournier over Damian Dotson. Right. You would absolutely have taken Evan Fournier over Damian Dotson. We would have done it. Even though now we feel like Evan Fournier breaking the Knicks 3-point record is
Yeah,
sacrilege.
we need somebody to come take that. Oh my god.
I don't care who gets it, bro.
I don't care who get it.
Yeah,
I don't care who get it.
I don't care if you bring in an old Boston Celtic to do it, just not him.
Oh my god. It's like dude come in, break a record, and he can't even play for us the next year. Only the Knicks. Only the
Only
historic
the Knicks.
the most historical franchise guy comes in and destroys our record and can't even play for us the next year.
And can't even play the very next year.
Well, should he play when his record didn't lead you anywhere? What does record mean? Did they get to the playoffs that year? No, they did not.
Right.
That all that record means is that the Knicks were so averse to playing modern basketball that a Frenchman, like I don't even think like our record isn't like top 15 in any other teams.
No.
It isn't like there's teams with guys who hit 300, 400 threes.
Buddy Hield did it with Sacramento and Indiana, right?
Right.
Well, I know he did it with Sacramento for certain.
Right.
He probably did it like twice, I think.
Right. So, and then there's that. Yeah.
It's yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't take the Devin Booker for Jalen Brunson. It makes no sense. Right? Because the mere fact that it's harder to find a point guard that can threaten 50, 40, 90 than it is for an athletic scoring wing. And I know Devin Booker's not that athletic, right? But to find a 6'5", 6'6" guy that can score, I think you can find 100 of those in every generation. But a guy that is a Mark Price type player, you can't really find those in history that much. So when you find them, you have to hold on to them. To me, it's easy to find a 6'5", 6'6" shooting guard that's a scoring machine, a 6'7", 6'8" small forward that's a scoring machine than it is to find a Jalen Brunson.
Rarity doesn't mean better though.
Yeah, rarity does mean no. Rarity
Rarity
means
doesn't.
value. I'm talking about in terms of value.
Freezie,
Right.
there are very limited guys that can do what Trae Young does over the course of history, right? That don't mean Trae Young is a top 20 player.
Right.
Or Trae Young is probably not even a top 5 point guard you would take right now.
Okay.
You can't just space rarity in terms of value, but like in terms of what is valuable. Like Freezy, there's over the course of NBA history, the 6'8" wing has been the most dominant type of player.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
And we've seen many of them.
Right.
There's been more like there's more of them that exist in today's NBA,
Right.
but the premier one outweighs and trumps all of them, right? So we there's more premier wings that do elite things than guys
Right.
that do what Jalen Brunson does. That doesn't mean that Jalen Brunson is more valuable than them just because he's more rare.
That absolutely means that.
Ah man, I can't.
It's the reason. It's the reason why your silver watch is not as valuable as your gold watch.
Freezy.
That's exactly the reason, bro. Because gold is more rare.
Freezy.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
there's limited edition Toyotas. That don't mean that Mercedes Benz ain't hitting on what it is because they made way more of them than that limited edition Toyota Corolla.
but that's in the car market. But in that Toyota market, that's exactly what that means. You know what I'm saying?
Trey, you don't know nothing about no Toyota Corolla. Hey, get out of here. You don't know nothing about no Toyota Corolla.
Hey, look, man, my first car was a freaking 2000 Ultima.
Wow.
Ultimas were nice now. You know,
Ultimas were nice, yeah.
Yeah, a little compact, you know.
Reliable.
Absolutely reliable.
Yeah.
But
yeah, the point I'm getting at is this, right? How big is Devin Booker? Like 6'6", about 210, something like that?
Yeah,
6'5", maybe
6'5",
maybe a legit 6'5".
Okay.
215 maybe on a good day.
Okay. Is there another player in his division the same size as that can score?
SGA?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
SGA, several.
Yeah, you see what I mean? Absolutely. You can find these guys. You can find 6'6" scoring machines from anywhere.
But Freezy, that's like saying prime Kawhi is not more valuable than current Jalen Brunson. Because there's a bunch of 6'8" wings in this league today that can get a bucket.
No, that's not what I said. I said 6'7" scoring machines. I think Kawhi is a 6'7" scoring machine. You can find those.
But you're not gonna tell me it's not more valuable than Jalen Brunson. You're not gonna tell me 2019 Kawhi Leonard is not more valuable.
Oh, absolutely.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that rare edition Kawhi is more valuable than other 6'7" scoring machines. That's what I'm getting at. Right? Like for instance, I can go through history, bro. You can talk, it don't matter. You can go Danny Granger, Carmelo Anthony, Alex English, bro. 6'8" scoring machines exist, bro. But they're not Larry Bird. You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes are, when you get a Larry Bird, you're not trading Larry Bird for a stack of Danny Grangers, bro. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is rarity. When you're talking about a dude that is threatening 50, 40, 90, remember that was what I established when I said Jalen Brunson, a guy that's threatening 50, 40, 90, right? At the point guard position. Those are harder to find than 6'6" scoring machines, bro. I can go grab a Jason Richardson from anywhere. That's what I'm getting at. Like for instance, is Devin Booker a better player than Michael Finley? I just
Freezy,
grabbed a
Freezy,
random name out of history, bro. I
Freezy,
just grabbed it.
I can give you an example right now. Like, what's his name? Laurie Marketing.
I take Booker
Laurie
over.
Marketing. Laurie Marketing is 7 foot and is basically shot 50, 40, 90 last year.
Right.
Is Laurie Marketing a top 20 NBA player?
No.
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 But that's basically as unicorn as it gets, isn't it not? 7-footer that shoots 50, 40, 90? You
What
can't just
position,
say
what position are you having him play?
4 or 5.
Okay.
And
Because
sometimes he plays
if you had put that 7-footer at center, then he absolutely is more valuable. I say, when's the last time you heard if you put that 7-foot guy in a center's body at the center position and get you 50, 40, 90? Now we're talking about, yes, he is absolutely more rare than other guys that do that.
Kristaps Porzingis shot 50, 40, 90 last year. Is he more valuable than Jalen Brunson today?
No, he's not.
He did?
You
I
can't.
didn't know he shot 50, 40, 90.
He was damn near or very, very close to it.
Whatever. We'll do the grenade argument for it. If he was close, we'll count it. Right?
But like rarity. Jalen Brunson is a rarity because his body, he stopped growing. That's the reason he's a rarity. If Jalen Brunson did the same thing he did right now at 6'6", we would be calling him Devin Booker.
No, we'd be calling him Mike.
No,
He's better than Booker. If he's Booker's height with his skill set right now, we're not even having this conversation.
Yeah,
no, because
we're not having this conversation. He would be a power point guard. He'd be a power point guard.
He'd be SGA, right?
Oh my! No, SGA don't have threes.
SGA doesn't have the three, yeah, but SGA is a better playmaker, defender, overall scorer than Brunson is right now.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing with that though, because there's nuance to everything. SGA is that, and I don't doubt that when he gets to the playoffs or a real shot in the playoffs, that he will, shine. Today, or with Brunson's skill set, what I already know Brunson is, we're not even having this discussion.
But the discussion is like, yo, Brunson probably has the skill set because he's this small. If Brunson was bigger, he probably would never resort to doing all of these things that he has to do to score.
That's unfair, and that's a shot at him because he's short.
That's not that's just reality.
Because look at Wembayana. He's 7'4",
right?
Going between his legs, fadeaway threes.
Right. And when he gets older, he's gonna simplify his game. I can bet the house on it.
Right.
Well, doesn't everybody? Did Michael Jordan turn to fadeaways as he got older?
Well, Brunson isn't simplifying his game; he's adding more to it because he's short. Because he has to.
Or maybe he's just a student of the game.
Right. Or maybe he's just providing what his team needs.
That too.
He could be a student of the game, right? He's not getting no shots up over bigger defenders without having an unlimited bag that he has to add to because of his physical deficiency.
Well, don't penalize him for working hard.
I'm not penalizing him for that. I'm just saying it's harder. Like, it's very hard for him to do what he does. And the reason why he is the way he is because he's not gifted in these other ways.
You're a hater of short people. That's all it is.
I'm not a tall person, so
you're a hater of short people. That's what it is. You resent short people because you're short.
I hate Jalen Brunson because I hate Jalen Brunson because he's getting $100 million.
Bim.
That's today. Tomorrow's price will be $300 million.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah,
but wake me up in 2025.
Justo 11, thank you for the generous contribution. Justo says QC package for Ivy possible. Also, can we go 15-5? Absolutely.
There's no way in hell I'm doing no quickly for Ivy. Are you mad?
No, QC? I think he meant Quentin Grimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But
Maybe.
look. The reason you want Ivy is because of what he can do physically on the court,
Right.
right?
Right.
You,
Right.
you can't
I
you
wouldn't
can't
do that
you can't
today.
discount these things that the physically gifted have.
No,
Unfortunately,
he's physically gifted. But let's say we did that. Let's just say for Quentin Grimes on paper, done deal, right?
Right.
Ivy in stature is what Quentin Grimes would not would quickly
he's
was 2 years ago.
he's
He's
6'4" like Quentin Grimes, by the way. He's
yeah,
not 6'2". Like,
yeah, but he's still finding his way.
Right.
yeah,
He's not in a place where you could be like, that's your role. Wing, space, da 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 da. That wouldn't work for him today.
But Dre, to the point that you were making, I get it. Where you're talking about his physical advantages. What I'd like for it to be is an even argument. Think about this. What if Jaden Ivey was producing Jalen Brunson's numbers? Right. I think where the conversation is one guy with physical limitations producing his numbers versus a guy with no physical limitations producing the same numbers. Now, if that's the case, of course you would want Ivy if he could threaten 50, 40, 90. Right? He'd be an elite NBA player and probably get to those numbers easier because of the physical advantages he has about over 85% of the NBA.
well, if
Right.
he did that in the second year, we would be talking about him being GOAT level.
Go level Anthony Edwards. He'd be in an Anthony Edwards conversation, right? At
Yeah.
least close to it, right?
That's
Yeah.
that's a bad boy right now, boy.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
We about to see him later. So
Yeah. We're about to see him later
And
today.
you know he perks up every time he sees RJ.
And they're at home.
we actually need Grimes for that game because he will eat Dante alive. I'm sorry,
Right.
he's tearing Dante up. I'm sorry, and Dante is a
And
very
Josh
good.
Hart. And Josh Hart.
Oh yeah, like I think people. I get why people are down on Grimes because he's just not assertive and aggressive.
Right.
But you can't discount what he does from the point of attack. Like, it's actually a pretty rare thing for him to be that solid and dependable point of attack against these stars with these reps and these whistles on a night in and night out. It's very hard to do
Right.
what he does. So I'm being absolutely honest. Like, there's a reason Dante got here for MLE, right?
Yeah.
Because he's a good player, but he has flaws. He's not this infallible type guy. Because if he was, he for sure would not be here. Not at that cost. So, like for people who want to throw out like we should just stop starting. We should just stop starting Grimes. It's like hold your brakes a little bit. In my mind, at least.
It's the latest toy.
Yeah.
Are we pulling a Zach Wilson argument? This sounds like a Zach Wilson
Why are
argument.
we gonna do? Why are we gonna
No,
do that?
no,
You're a
no.
tortured soul.
No.
No. But
you're
here's
a
the reason why I say
tortured
that.
soul.
And here's the
Please.
reason why I say that. You keep every other thing in place, right? You don't remake the Jets because Aaron Rodgers went down. Or you keep everything in place, hoping everything in place wins around Zach Wilson. And it's the same thing with Grimes. Where with Grimes, you keep him in place, hoping that everybody else in their established role can overcome some of the perceived deficiencies of Quentin Grimes.
So
That's the reason why I say that.
unless you're assuming that Dante makes us a title contender, I don't understand this comparison.
Absolutely. I'm lost in it. Zach Wilson was drafted to be a franchise.
Right.
Grimes is a 28th pick, is an afterthought, someone who was thought to be a rotational player. That's what he is.
Yeah, and we asked him to do rotational stuff, and we signed a guy that does rotational stuff like that. It would be like it. Pardon me. It would be like,
but the Jets did. The Jets.
if you did that comparison with RJ, then yeah,
the Jets did trade for Aaron Rodgers, though, right?
Yes, they did.
Right,
And
they
they
bought
made
Aaron
that boy a
Rodgers and they
backup.
redid his contract. They paid Aaron Rodgers, right?
Yeah, and they made Zach a backup quarterback.
Right.
And they tanked their season.
Right. And so Grimes did fill in for Evan Fournier, right? took Fournier's job, right? Sent him to the bench, right?
Oh God, you're reaching. You're so reaching. Freezie.
No. What I'm
Freezie,
saying is,
you could have took Fournier's job.
what I'm saying is Quentin Grimes is in a place so that you can keep everything else intact. And y'all understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand, but
the reason why the Jets didn't go out and get a veteran quarterback, keep everything else intact, thinking that Sauce and Garrett Wilson and that talented defensive line could all just do what they normally do, and maybe you don't win 13 games, but maybe you win 9. Maybe you get into the playoffs, and maybe Aaron Rodgers can come back.
You
if
said
the playoffs
5 maybes.
Long enough.
You said 5 maybes in that soliloquy.
But the alternative
Here's the problem with that.
But the alternative is let Zach Wilson throw the football as many times as you do with Aaron Rodgers and see what happens.
No. That's
the alternative.
That. No, well, that's their reality because they're just pathetic. They're a pathetic organization.
All the way around.
They're pathetic.
No, they just unlucky, bro.
That too. You can throw some of that in there, but sometimes you have to make your own luck. They're pathetic. Perfect case in point. Minnesota.
Hey, what's up, boss?
Minnesota.
What's going on?
Hey, what's good, fam? Minnesota was not pegged to do anything this year, right? Minnesota got Kirk Cousins, who's about to be a free agent. Kirk Cousins gets hurt.
Okay.
You would think Minnesota, they're hurt. Jefferson is hurt. You would think Minnesota would be like, okay, we're good. Let's just pony up for the draft pick. Minnesota says no. We're going to trade for Dobbs.
Right.
Minnesota doesn't have the talent the Jets have, in general. They didn't punt on their season.
But Minnesota.
But they have better coaching and they have a better offensive line and they have better weapons on offense. Like they.
Yeah, but Minnesota's not Dallas or Philadelphia.
But do you get my point? They could have punted this season. Their starting quarterback got hurt.
They should have punted the season.
Do that.
I agree.
The Jets sat up here and tried to mind F us to make us think that what we're seeing in front of us is not reality.
That's on Joe Douglas.
I'm a Jet fan. 40.
Hey, the Minnesota thing is kind of because not only was Kirk Cousins hurt, but Justin Jefferson was hurt also.
Okay, so you're making my point even more. They still went and got a quarterback.
When they should have tanked.
Yes. Or the fans would have understood because they see that your 2 top players are gone.
Right. All right. Hey, what's up, boss?
What's going on, guys?
Sorry. Bro, I just got off the joint like an hour and a half ago with King Kai and Rel, and they're out here talking noise like the Mavericks are going to be somebody, bro.
I mean,
they was talking trash about Jalen Brunson.
Good luck. Good luck.
They might not even win their own division.
Hey man, it's not the first time people are delusional.
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say it here early. I think the Rockets are gonna surprise some people this year, bro.
Think so?
Yep.
It's up to Jalen Green, man.
And I'm not talking about putting the star on the Christmas tree, nothing like that. I ain't going that far. What I'm saying is all those teams that are in that 38 to 40 win window, the Rockets are gonna knock some of them off, bro.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah. I'm not calling the Rockets a playoff team or playing team, but I think they are on the cusp of, man, their defense looks for real, bro.
No, that's legit. Dylan Brooks, one of the best wing defenders in the league. Fred VanVleet's a good point of attack defender, screen navigator. Sengun can handle his business in the back line as long as you have good perimeter defenders around him. You got Jason Tate, one of the best wing defenders, underrated. Tari Eason off the bench.
Yeah.
You got Jeff Green, still holding it down.
Yep.
So, I mean, they got plenty of wing defenders and guys that they're out there.
It's all about Ime too.
Amen Thompson, is going to be another great wing defender, point of attack defender.
Right.
No, I was talking about the coach, Ime Udoka.
Oh, yeah.
Thompson. Amen Thompson is very good. He's going to.
Is Jeff Green still in the league?
Yeah, he's on the Rockets, and he's still playing well, actually.
AD, that's one of the guys I want the Knicks to go after, bro.
God, I wanted the Knicks to go get him like 3 years ago, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He is one of those dudes that at once he turned 33, I would have gave him a lifetime contract, no paperwork, right? And the reason why I say that is I'm not giving him a 10-year deal, but I'm keeping him on a 1-year contract every year, like we did Herb Williams, to finish his career, because of the things he can do defensively. He can't guard threes like he used to, right? But he can guard fours, he can guard small fives, he can knock down the three, and if you turn your back, he can dip his toe into the fountain of youth and be athletic. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So and when you look at our backup power forward position,
oh dear God,
it just speaks for itself, right? It just speaks for itself.
Josh Hart, the God.
My favorite basketball player. I'm gonna get me a Josh Hart jersey.
What's going on with the Twitter hate? Why are you hating?
I'm gonna get a Mitchell and Ness one, a $300 Josh Hart jersey.
The Hardwood Classic.
Yeah.
I'll get you if the Knicks win, I'll get you the Villanova joint. I'll get you the throwback.
When if the Knicks beat the Spurs, you say?
I'm a rock it like how people
are you talking about the Knicks versus Minnesota?
I'm a rock it like how people rock the Allen Iverson Georgetown jersey. That's how I'm gonna rock that Josh Hart jersey.
Blasphemous. Blasphemous.
If the Knicks make the conference finals, I'll get you a Josh Hart jersey. How about that?
That's done, bro. That's easy.
Oh, lock it in. That's a given. I'm getting that.
Lock it in.
Yeah.
Lock it in.
Yeah, because
I don't know if I need it signed, but
but because the thing about it is as somebody, as an old fart like myself that's been watching the Knicks for a long time, I honestly believe the standings are going to shake out in some weird way where it's Philadelphia versus Boston, and all the Knicks have to do is beat the other seed, whoever it is, Atlanta, Milwaukee, Cleveland, whoever it is.
As long as y'all avoid Miami Heat, I got y'all going to the finals, to the conference finals.
Yeah,
Spoelstra's the boogeyman.
That's the one guy I don't want y'all to match up with.
Spoelstra's the boogeyman for Tears.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah,
that's the one team I want y'all to stay away from.
I think the Heat are trash, bro.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I think the Heat. I think the Heat
y'all can beat the Celtics. I think y'all can give it to anybody.
Well, we'll see them on Friday, Freezie.
Yeah. Have you seen them recently? Because they were hot at a point, and then
they won 7 in a row, and then they lost one.
They lost that 20-1 special versus the.
Oh my God,
Chicago.
Yeah,
that was trash.
Y'all out here losing to Chicago, but man, come on, bro.
Yeah, Zach Levine getting all pissed off and walking off.
Yeah, man.
I don't. And
Zach for RJ.
Oh,
I wouldn't do it.
Probably not.
I'll trade up for Josh Hart though.
Well, you would trade a bucket of fries and some jawbreakers for Josh Hart.
I mean, that's a bit more useful for me.
So would y'all entertain a Jeremy Sohan for Emmanuel Quickly?
No,
I would not.
That's good. Good thinking. I like where your head's at.
Yeah.
We already got our front court set. We just need to work on our small forward and point guard. It'll be good to go.
Well, they're trying to make Sohan into like Draymond.
That's kind of like a tanky thing. We got Wemby at the 4. He should be at the 5.
Yeah, but Wemby can't really handle the well.
Yeah, it's like a 2-year process.
Yeah. He's just gonna fill out and build up, and then eventually be a full-time.
So why not just throw Sohan at the point guard, tank a little bit, have some fun.
It's generally what you do with a generational big anyway. You let some goofy veteran take all the initial bumps and bruises, and then once he's stronger, I mean, we did it to Pat, right? They did it to Ralph Sampson. Yeah. Olajuwon played the 4 for a spell. I mean, Tim Duncan, I mean,
yeah, we did that to Pat. Yeah,
we did it. We did it to Pat.
For your favorite. Yeah,
Pat's the GOAT, bro.
For a 290-pound center who had multiple surgeries on his leg. For Hugo, you park a Ferrari for a Hugo. Yeah. Bill Cartwright. Yeah, we did.
First of all, Bill Cartwright is not 290.
Back then he was.
And when we drafted him, you were excited, bro.
No, I was not.
With the number 3 pick in the NBA draft, the New York Knicks select Bill Cartwright. I was excited, bro.
Yay!
Because we had a young core. We had a good young core, bro. We were building a great young core.
Where did he go to San Francisco State?
San Francisco Valley State or something?
Something like that. Something like that. Jesus Christ.
Bro,
God.
that young core of Michael Ray Richardson, Bill Cartwright, Ray Williams, and Mike Woodson. Bro, come on, bro. You didn't like that?
Ajita,
Greg, for the record, every time somebody says young core, I almost vomit in my mouth. And the reason why is because the Knicks have gone through this young core thing so many times, and they've picked the wrong players so many times. That is ridiculous.
Meanwhile, OKC is gonna figure it out for like the second time in the last decade.
Right.
Well, what did they figure out exactly? Did they win a championship that I don't remember?
No, but they actually went further than a lot of teams. They screwed it up on their own. Presti screwed it up on his own, not retaining Harden. But I think maybe he's learned from his mistakes because
Jesus. What did he what could he have learned exactly? The man drafted four of the top 15 ball players of this generation. Right. 3 of them are on the top 75 ball players. What could he have learned exactly?
Do it again.
Do the same thing again.
To pay your guys that actually have high end potential instead of being cheap and not amnestying Kendrick Perkins to not keep goddamn James Harden. How idiotic was that?
You know what else he learned?
Idiotic, yes. But how would I'm sorry, Freezie. Idiotic, yes. How would the James Harden that we saw in those prime 5-6 years would have materialized?
He wouldn't have been top 75, but they probably would have won a championship with him.
He would have to got rid of Westbrook, I think.
Yeah, they would have traded. They probably would have traded Reggie Jackson. They had Reggie Jackson and Eric Mena. That's the bro. When you go,
they had so much talent. They had Sabonis at one time.
Yeah, and Oladipo,
Paul George, and all this talent.
Yeah. So the rumor was from the OKC fans was that Russell Westbrook was starting and he shouldn't even been the starter. Right? Oh, yeah. They were like Kevin. The reason why Kevin Durant left is because he wanted Reggie Jackson and James Harden to be the backcourt, and the coach wouldn't do it. Russell Westbrook is that
as well he shouldn't. Russell Westbrook at that time, I've never been the biggest Russell Westbrook fan.
I remember he dropped 40 in the finals.
I remember yes. When everyone else was ducking for cover. Ducking for cover, it was Westbrook. He had like a Bibby-like performance in that with that 40 that he had. Kevin Durant, I think, averaged 28 point whatever. It was the quietest 28 points per game
50 on like 50, 40, 90. It just didn't matter.
It just didn't matter.
And that's kind of been the
y'all remember James Harden averaging 6 turnovers a game? Remember that?
Oh yeah, in the finals, yeah, he was trash.
He gets shook. He pisses his pants in the playoffs.
They didn't get to the finals without him.
Against Dallas?
No, because he cooked your guy down there, the Spurs. He cooked the Spurs.
Oh yeah. They were just too athletic at that time. It was a really hard matchup for us.
Like the Spurs won the first 2 games, and then they just backdoor swept them.
We were a little old at that time.
Yeah. So who's gonna win your division this year? Who's gonna win your division? You think? Is it OKC or you think?
Is it Denver in that division?
No,
it's Dallas, New Orleans, Memphis,
and the Texas teams.
Yeah. Oh man, there's a lot of talent. I guess you gotta go with Dallas until Kyrie kind of blows it up, right?
Because you just waiting on it.
Just kind of waiting on that situation to go.
Oh man.
Memphis is ever going to get back on order.
It's too late for Memphis, man. It's too late.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah,
they'd be a dangerous playing team if they can get there.
I don't think they're gonna get there though.
Like, I don't think they can play 700 basketball when Ja Morant gets back.
Yeah, that's just. And remember, Marcus Smart is out.
Yeah,
a lot of guys on their team is out.
Way too much.
They almost beat Boston tonight.
And that's probably one of those games where an elite team just sleepwalks because they know they could just turn it on, and they got a little bit in too deep, and then Kristaps blocked the shot to end the game or something like that. But I'm looking at the standings right now. They have no chance.
No chance, right?
The Clippers are not even. The Clippers are 4-7. The Jazz are ahead of them, and they're 4-9. And then the playing is to 7 through 10. There's the Warriors, the Pelicans, the Suns, the Rockets, the Lakers, the Mavericks, the Kings, the Nuggets, Thunder, Timberwolves. It's just too many teams. That's 12 teams that just named ahead of me. So
Do the Rockets have a winning record yet?
Yeah.
They're 6-5.
They were 6-3, but they just lost 2 tough games to the Clippers and the Lakers.
The Harden shot, and then the Reeves. I guess LeBron's free throw counts as the game winner, I guess.
Yeah, LeBron got fouled like 8 times on one play.
Yeah.
but yeah, there's just going to be way too many teams competitive in the West. Like they're going to get pummeled just from the top of the West until the time Ja comes back. And when Ja comes back, they're going to be what?
They're done.
He is like a 25-game suspension.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like 7-18 by the time Ja gets back. If they're lucky, it's too late.
If they are lucky,
punt on the season, punt,
and just get a high lotto pick.
Get a high lotto pick, punt on the season,
and try to flip it.
Because this draft is not the one you want to.
But they're in a weird place. Yeah. They're in a weird place as far as the organization, and I'm not even going to get at Ja right now, but the organization was walking around as if they won something.
Yeah. Right.
The bravado on the court as if because you played Golden State to game 6 or whatever it was, that they had arrived. And it just carried on and on and on. That organization needs to reset.
AD, that's what they do all the time, bro.
It sounds like you're talking about Atlanta, but
okay, that's fine.
Oh, they're screwed.
That's fine. Atlanta wasn't acting like Memphis.
Bro, AD, I was in their building one time. No lie. I was in their building one time at a Knicks game, right? And they went on a 13-1 run against the Knicks, right? And it was so loud in that it's the loudest place that I've ever been in, right? Now, mind you, Memphis was trash. I think they might have been like 20-32 or something weird. But they were pumping that saying, whoop that trick through the speakers in the place and flashing this stuff.
Trick. Whoop.
Bro, and you saw all little kids 4 or 5 years old clapping their hands talking about whoop that trick, and they were playing like the thing was blank. And bro, I had never been in a place where a team sucked so bad, had so much false energy, so much false bravado, bro. Like y'all are 11 games under 500, and y'all are in here talking about whoop that trick.
Yeah,
bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's their bravado is worse than the Brooklyn Nets, bro. You know how the Brooklyn Nets think they're somebody?
I think they had bravado when they signed KD and Kyrie.
Yeah.
And then James Harden.
But what happened to the bravado when they got James Harden doing commercials? Like, yo, we got these playoff tickets on sale. I mean, you can come here if you want.
Hey, did you heard about that? They had James Harden outside of Barclays on game day giving away playoff tickets, bro.
I tried to tell people they could not sell out any of their home games.
Bro,
James Harden, once he got here, and I'll say this to his credit, he was no fool. The moment he got here, he was like, they're not it.
Right. They're not who they say they are.
They're not who they say they are. And nobody cares about the Brooklyn Nets. Shout out to Brooklyn. Nobody care about them. If you cannot sell out a 12,000 seat arena,
you can't sell out a rec center.
That's the
size of a rec center, bro.
That's the size of a high school gym. basically. Slightly
with Kyrie,
bigger.
Harden, and KD.
Then what are we doing?
You got a former MVP on your team. In his prime, you can't.
In his prime.
Outside giving away playoff tickets.
That man is killing himself to get 49 in a game 7. And you barely filling in.
They killed themselves to get to Brooklyn. Do you remember when they traded for Deron Williams?
Yeah.
Oh God.
You remember Deron Williams' press conference that day? That man wanted to be on the moon that day.
As soon as he got to the Nets, he started balding.
Yep.
He had the crispy lineup in Utah, and he came over here. Everything
immediately, it just started coming out. It just started going out in leaps and bounds.
Right, and that man was saying, "No, I'm not doing any Brooklyn stuff because I'm a family man." Remember that?
Yes.
He was like, "No, I'm not doing any Brooklyn Nets related stuff because I got to take care of my family." Remember that?
He was the most unhappy press conference that I can remember.
Right. Then they tripled down and did the stupidest trade in NBA history.
Yes.
That Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce trade.
Ooh.
Well, we did trade for Eddie Curry in unprotected picks.
Hey, look, we didn't cause 2 like first ballot Hall of Famers to get spawned after that though.
I thought you were going to say the Gerald Wallace trade. I think the Gerald Wallace trade was worse than that one.
You see what the mere mention of Eddie Curry can do to some people? The trade was like, what? We didn't. What? We didn't.
Hey, look, man. You mentioned Eddie Curry. My blood pressure just went up.
Like.
Shout out to the greatest front court that ever was: Tyson Chandler, Eddie Curry.
Why did they? What were the Bulls thinking?
The Baby Shaq, Baby Garnett. What was it called? Baby Shaq, Baby Garnett.
They weren't thinking. That was the thing.
That's because Tyson Chandler was so athletic coming out. Bro, I don't know if we, or at least at that time, I don't know if we saw a dude that athletic at 7 foot, bro. They had that man playing the 3.
Yes.
Y'all forget, they had him playing the 3.
Yes.
They had Marcus Fizer playing the 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
You remember Marcus Fizer?
The original Julius Randle.
Yeah.
Right. Actually, yeah.
Right,
him and
bro. That team was crazy, bro.
Elton Brand.
The problem is Tyson Chandler couldn't do anything else but jump really high
and run real fast. Run real fast, jump real high.
He was Jericho Sims.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
7 foot Jericho Sims.
Yeah. Hey, so the Spurs are gonna make a move at point guard. Y'all just gonna ride it out?
We're gonna go ahead and just ride it out. Have a good time.
Okay.
Catch some vibes.
Y'all have multiple picks this year.
We got our pick.
In Atlanta, right?
We got Toronto's. Atlanta's 2025.
Okay.
Unprotected. That's when the 2 unprotected picks convey and the pick swaps.
I've always wanted to ask a Spurs fan this.
Yeah.
What happened with Murray? Because 2 years ago, Knick fans were creating their own Murray to the Knicks.
Oh, I was there with y'all.
Scenario. There was like a small little smattering, and people like myself are like, he's 23 years old. What are we talking about? There's no way in the heck the Spurs are getting rid of him. Then 8 months later, he's gone. What happened there?
Well, what happened was we were planning to see how we could get back into being a championship team, and we circled the Victor Wembanyama draft in the future as the guy that we needed to go after. And the only way to get there was to unload our talent, because we no longer could put stars around role players like DeJounte Murray, Derek White, Jakob Poeltl. We were just out of options, out of talent, out of picks, and there was no way to put talent around them. So we went ahead and planned for the future and tried to put Devin Vassell at shooting guard, Jeremy Sohan at the 4, Victor at the 5. We had Josh Primo as our lead guard already in place. So we had pretty much 4 positions already picked out before we got Victor.
So is the plan to expedite the process? Because the Spurs have, I only ever remember them signing one big time free agent ever. That was Aldridge.
Yeah.
So is the plan to expedite the process, or the plan to do it how the Spurs traditionally did it, which is tank again.
Yeah, it feels like we're gonna go about the process of like Spurs, OKC style, just kind of just take it out. I don't think that's necessarily the right approach. But I think that's the feel that they got. I think they believe in some pieces they already have in place, and I think they're just looking to put themselves in a situation where they can finish out all the pieces around them, and they'll be able to build a team organically with chemistry because they believe a component of winning is having chemistry built upon many of years with each other playing together.
I think they're also like waiting, hoping like one of the other like fringe guys that they drafted pops, like Sohan. Like they're not betting, they're not putting all their eggs in it. But if Sohan pops in this playmaking, like this playmaking trajectory that they're trying to send him on, that answers a whole lot more questions for them instead of just drafting another guy. But
Yeah.
it's hard to not be a point guard and then turn into a playmaker at this level. Like they're trying to make him like more of a perimeter oriented Draymond Green light ish because he
Yeah.
guards point of attack guys a lot, but
Yeah.
instead of him being like the backline team defender.
Yeah, I think they're just basically just seeing what the limits are of our young players. We did it last year with Keldon and Vassell. Just kind of put them in uncomfortable situations and seeing what happens. Like Keldon, the number one option, what can you do? Vassell, the number two scoring option, what can you do? And we go from there. And then we put Jeremy Sohan in a difficult situation where he's probably guarding people that he shouldn't be guarding because there's a lot of quick speed. It's probably more a 3-4 defender.
Yeah.
Probably keep up with some big twos. They're not laterally quick shifty.
Yeah, but they throwing them on point guards.
Yeah, they're throwing them on point guards, seeing what the limits are of his defensive ability, so that way we can start filling in the gaps accordingly. If he can guard 3 to 4, 2 to 3, like who can guard 1 to 3, who can guard 2 to, kind of filling in the perimeter gaps in between everybody. So that would be.
I think y'all young core is very slept on though.
I think they gave up on who's not Tyus Jones, but the other Jones. They're just like Trey Jones.
Trey Jones?
Yeah, they're just like whatever. Like
I just
he
don't
was
think
starting point guard, and then they just gave up on it.
I don't think they believe in 6'1" guards like they've always been proponent of. Even with Tony Parker, they try to trade him or try to bring in Jason Kidd. They've always been a proponent.
Yes, they did.
They're always proponent of having big 6'4", 6'5" guards that can defend and play.
I think that the San Antonio thing though is kind of under the radar in a very San Antonio type way, because the Branham kid I think has something there. The Blake Wesley kid is super young, yeah, and Blake Wesley is super young, and then they have a 6'9" bouncy wing player that we probably won't see for like 3 years, and I think he's gonna wind up being like McDaniels. I don't know the kid. I saw him. He's got the dudes with the little twisty things.
Dominic Barlow.
I don't know what his name is, bro.
Dominic.
All I know is he looks impressive athletically. That's all I know. But he's bro. He looks like a stack of rubber bands. He's that tall.
Unfortunately, they drafted that one kid that turned out to be a weirdo. So,
Josh Primo. He's currently with the
go
figure with Kawhi.
Yeah.
And the Clippers.
They turned his 2-way contract into a regular contract.
Yeah. They need to swing on the fences on talent, because once the situation's over and they don't have picks, they gotta start hitting on the BJ Bostons of the world. They gotta hit on the Primos of the world. They gotta hit on one of these.
Because they're gonna probably be on the hook for one of those guys, because they're gonna re-sign one of them because they're opening that arena. So they're gonna re-sign like probably both Kawhi and Paul to whatever they want, because they have to open that arena with stars. Unfortunately, that's just what it is.
I mean, you got to pay Harden too. He wanted the max.
Oh God.
And his contract's up too, so they got to make decisions.
And Westbrook's out there just playing on vet minimum.
Right. Yeah, man. I think the Spurs are in a sneaky good position right? The only thing is, at some point, they're going to have to consolidate that shooting guard position.
Sneaky
right?
good. They got a generational talent who's 7'4". I don't think that's anything sneaky about that.
but if I asked you to name the rest of their young core, what would you say?
I would say
Devin
I would do
Cohan,
Uncle
Kelvin
Freezie.
Johnson.
I don't care.
Yeah. No, I'm saying I think they have pieces in place. I think Branham looks like he's gonna be a mid-range. Has he expanded his game to the 3-point line yet?
No, that's where he struggles really mightily. His shot is kind of like more upper body. He doesn't use a lot of his legs.
Yeah,
and kind of like
because he's a strong mid-range scorer, right? Kind of like DeRozan.
Yeah, he reminds me a lot of Middleton.
Do you still have that shooting coach out there? Or
Chip England? No, he's in OKC.
Oh, right. He did go to OKC.
Yeah.
He did. I think, and wasn't Dallas in pursuit of him? I think Dallas was Dallas in pursuit of him too, and he went to OKC. It was something weird. I don't know. Maybe I don't have all the details right.
I think we need to start resting our players like what the Spurs did, and maybe the league will then take favor with us and reward us with our pick, because that's all Popovich has ever done in the down years of his career there is to tank. And the league said, take that.
Right. And it's funny. Take that. AD, it's funny because San Antonio is not a small area. Right, San Antonio's area is huge.
Let's keep it a buck. San Antonio's not even a part of the league. They're from a rebel league, the ABA, 60 years ago.
Yeah.
How is it that they consistently get good fortune?
But your Denver Nuggets are the champs, bro. The Denver Nuggets are from that rebel league too, though.
Yes.
But it took them like 50 years.
And it took them 60 years to get there.
Right.
San Antonio has had
just to get there, not even win, just to get to the final.
Just to get there.
But San Antonio has NBA titles too, though, bro. Let's not forget San Antonio.
And the league gave it to them, or the league helped them on their trajectory.
Oh yeah.
Did they beat Indiana one year in the finals?
They definitely rigged it.
Did they beat Indiana 1 year in the finals? No. Okay, because I was going to say I remember Indiana going to the finals 2 years in a row or something. Maybe. Oh, was that New Jersey? May have been New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah. Jersey went twice.
New Jersey, but what? Okay, yeah.
What's his name? Tim Duncan slaughtered Kenyon Martin and Eric Williams or whatever their centers were.
Destroyed them.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I like where San Antonio is going. I almost like their young core over OKC's young core. Right. And the reason being is not because of positions or money or any of that stuff. When I look at OKC's best young player and what the future looks like versus San Antonio's best young player and what the future looks like, I think I'll take Vic over SGA. And no disrespect to SGA, but my man is legit a blue chipper from day one, whereas SGA was a Clipper and then he was a backup, then he was a starter, and he got better over time.
He was even valued over Kevin Knox.
Well, if we're looking at it from a duo standpoint, I'm taking Chet and SGA over Vic and question mark.
Yeah.
I'm not taking those two together for Wemby. I mean, that's my stance on it. I wouldn't take Chet and SGA for Victor Wembanyama right now.
Oh, I'm doing that. I'm doing that.
You saw Chet last night?
Oh, I'm doing that.
Chet is going to be good. Chet's going to be good in that Tom Chambers way.
Doing that.
No.
Yeah.
No, he's a point center for you.
Wait a minute. Are you suggesting that Chet is going to be better than Tom Chambers?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, I can't. I'm gonna back away from that one.
I'm dead serious. He's a two-way player.
Yeah. He's like
legitimate.
He's like Kukoc 2.0.
Kukoc 2.0 is better than Tom Chambers.
Yes.
Freezie seen that.
Freezie hurt.
I can't believe it.
Freezie seen that knee dunk way too many times.
Yeah, I know.
No, not just that, bro. Tom Chambers was a monster, bro.
Tom Chambers was. Yeah. I'll take Tony Kukoc over Tom Chambers every day of the week.
No, bro.
I'll take Dirk over Tom Chambers every day of the week.
I'll take Dirk over Tom Chambers, but I'm not taking Kukoc over Dirk.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
Right. We gotta relax, bro. Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm
Yeah.
not. But let's put some respect on Kukoc's name. Like,
yeah.
He was that dude.
So one day, do y'all think y'all drop the next Patrick Ewing, or is it all just chasing superstars?
We lost that chance when we didn't get Embiid. That's
But don't worry, Dre's godfather has promised us that Embiid is, yet around the corner.
Hey, look, man, I'm looking at the Embiid stats. He's putting up Jokic numbers.
Right.
I guarantee you that man. If that man comes to the Knicks, it'll be like when Rain Man went to Cleveland. He'll gain like 90 pounds.
90 pounds and change his number.
Oh, what's this?
And change his number.
Is it going the sweetening?
Sean Clump went from Kemp to Clump.
Nah, he'll turn into Congolese McDice. His knees will just fall apart. So
be brittle. Yeah. Oh my.
And then he'll leave us and go to the Spurs and win a couple rings.
And get back in shape.
And get back in field shape. Yes.
And play like McDice played in San Antonio.
Ooh, yes. Shout out to McDice.
It hit 40% of his threes in the fourth quarter. He makes all his threes for some reason.
Or he'll be Zach Randolph. He'll leave and have all his Hall of Fame numbers after he leaves.
He'll be beloved in another city.
AD, out of the gate though, Tom Chambers was 17-7 out the gate, bro. You know that, right?
For back then, that was soft. That was soft numbers for back then.
Right. For back then, that was probably soft. Yeah.
Soft numbers for back then. Really and truly. Because I can tell you a lot of dudes who came out from those 70s and the 80s and look at their numbers and you're like, really?
Right.
He really averaged that? Look at Bernard King's numbers as a rookie. 22 points.
Yeah, Bernard King. Yeah, but would you take Bernard King over Chet?
Yes.
Of course you would.
I'm saying peak Bernard King was a top 3 NBA player, top 2.
Potential. You can tell me about potential all you want. The moment the big stubs his toe, everybody's on alert.
Yeah, I mean he missed an entire year because he had a tendon issue in his foot or something like that, or he broke a bone in his foot.
Who you talking about, Chet? You talking about Chet?
Yeah, Chet.
Oh yeah, on that pickup game with LeBron.
But he could have came back, but they were like, "Nah,
hold on, my guy."
Yes.
Let's see if we can squeeze another nice little tank job on this.
I'm watching him play, bro, and it's just like you don't realize he's 7'1" until
smooth.
he's right there protecting the rim, and he's not soft protecting the rim either. He's a legit rim protector.
No, he hard.
so
he ain't DPOY Mitchell Robinson though.
No, that's a little bit different.
No, I'm not.
He looks good this year, man. He looks really good this year.
I'm not trading, bro. Other than Michael Jordan in history, I'm not trading anybody for Victor Wembanyama, bro. Nobody.
LeBron.
Say Mitch Robinson.
No.
LeBron.
No.
LeBron.
You sat here last week calling the man the weakest thing you'd ever seen since barnacle glue got tested in the water.
Right.
And this week, you're not trading him for nobody else.
No, I'm not trading him for anybody in history except for Mike Jordan and LeBron. That's it.
You're waiting for the kid to fail.
No, I'm not.
This passive aggressiveness that you're showing for the kid. You're waiting for him to fail.
I didn't pinch my eyebrows. I didn't go. I didn't pinch my eyes and smile. And, people passive aggressive. They'll be like, "No."
Freezie said that Quentin Grimes was on a SGA trajectory, just setting him up.
Oh God, yes.
Of course.
Just waiting the downfall.
But fellas, I gotta run, man. It was great rocking with y'all, man.
Real AD.
Yeah, absolutely. Y'all have a good morning. We'll see y'all again.
All right, boss.
All right.
No, actually, I said RJ. I think RJ is going to be better than SGA.
Ooh, hot take. I like it.
Yeah, I think RJ.
I can't even commit to that one for you.
Dre, where are we at?
I can't commit.
Is he too short for you?
Freezie, no, I love me so SGA. So
okay, that's true.
He'll come and message me about SJ just to get on my nerves, real quick.
He sent you the highlights of him crossing up Curry over and
Man.
over again.
He crossed up. He hit a tough shot, and he came down, blocked Curry on a step back, then finished immediately after, like in the entire sequence. And you know what Freezie's response to it is? Oh, he must be at Michael Jordan.
He all right. But here's the thing, bro. The reason why I do that is nobody likes drinking flat soda.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah.
Nobody likes drinking flat soda. So every now and then you guys pick it up.
You shake the table a little bit.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? Are we paying Brunson Burner the max in 3 years or 2 years? What is it? 2 years?
We giving Brunson 25% ownership stock in MSG.
Ooh.
The arena. He probably already got that much right now.
And Penn Station. Wait a minute. Is it still called Penn Station?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
we giving him royalties to all jersey sales.
What's going on with Randall? Are we trading him in a year or two? Are we resigning him? What are we doing? We're watching it play out this year.
If we were to do an upgrade type move, the most likely candidate is probably Randall. If we were to do a move, because I think RJ's like almost playing himself into this particular area where he's extremely valuable, and Randall was coming up on an extension. So if we were to do a move to upgrade under the new CBA, having RJ locked in at 25 a year, would be more valuable than paying Randall what he's actually worth.
Right.
Yeah.
So
just kind of switch the usage to RJ.
Yeah. And then if you were to try to do some sort of upgrade, then you upgrade from Randall. But it like paying Randall what he's actually worth under the CBA would probably cripple us. Like it would cripple most teams that are trying to compete or play at a high level. Because his actual value is, to us, $50 million a year. If we're talking about production.
Easily. Impact. Yeah. Easily.
Whatever, like what? Somewhere around where Pascal's getting paid.
Pascal is looking for an extension. He's looking for.
Yeah.
But he's making what, like 35 right now? 40?
I don't know. I'll tell you right now.
But just real quick, I think the immediate upgrade for the Knicks is not Randall. It's one spot in our lineup that we know that everybody feels like.
Not the Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah. Anybody.
Dante.
Yeah. I'm not disrespecting Grimes, but I feel like if we had a player with the cachet of a. And I'm talking about at the same position. Say if we had a guy, if we had a guy with the cachet of a, and I mean cachet, not on the court production, just the respect at the position of, say, a CJ McCollum, even an above average shooting guard that will knock down open shots. I think we're a title contender.
Problem with that, Freezie, CJ McCollum can't, like, he was next to Dame and he didn't make it work. Prime Dame, and the problem with CJ is unfortunately he's an undersized guard that plays absolutely no defense, and he's like getting, well, you said like CJ, so maybe not CJ, like a different type of player.
Yeah,
but the notoriety aspect,
like if you had to respect that position on offense and defense.
Because like the most ideal type of player would probably be to put next to Brunson is Drew Holiday.
Right.
Now need some kind of two-way upgrade. But don't forget the two-way part, because last time y'all tried to do the Kemba Fournier offensive upgrade.
If we had Derek White, we would probably be title contenders.
Right. Right. A Derek White type player.
Yeah.
So we out on Dante DiVincenzo, the savior, Knicks basketball.
No. He's a good player, but there's a reason he's here for $50 million and not $150 million.
Yeah.
Like that. He's a good player, but he's also flawed. So
if y'all would go ahead and just do IQ for Devin Vassell, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
I mean, IQ might want a starting job. He might want to come down to San Antonio.
Yeah, and it's not like y'all don't have backup twos Yeah, it's not like y'all don't have young backup twos that can develop quickly. You know what I'm saying? The 6'9", the 6'9" guy is it's funny because he is right now at 19. He is JaVale McGee type athleticism, if you get what I'm saying.
I hope he doesn't have JaVale's brain.
No, he don't have JaVale brain. No, he got Popovich with him. So Popovich will have him right.
He's
But this dude
if he doesn't have him right, Popovich will cut him loose very soon. So.
Bro, this dude is. I think he's gonna be something.
Who was y'all's wing? The big wing that was in the G League.
Yeah, you had him, Luka Samanic.
Yeah, he's in Utah now.
It was Keels. Who else was in that down there?
Oh, big wing.
Yeah,
Keels is a fat wing. He's not a big wing.
Didn't y'all have like a 6'9" or 6'8" like power forward?
He's gone. He's been gone for Farron Hunt. He's been gone.
Oh yeah, Farron Hunt. Where's the Farron Hunt?
Yeah, I don't know. We did a G League trade, bro.
You're trying to get that G League championship too. Nice.
Yeah, that was weird, bro. You get traded in the G League, man. Jeez, that's disrespectful, bro. But I don't know where he is right now. He may not even be on a G League team.
He's probably in Europe or something.
Yeah.
I'm just looking around like, I'll be quickly next to Vic would probably be the most ideal type of guard you want next to Wembanyama, to be absolutely honest.
Yeah.
Top 90 percentile in pick and roll. With one of the best pick and roll bigs. Probably it's going to be in the league.
And he plays defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's a high IQ. Like Popovich could rip in the IQ, like Freezie said, and he wouldn't
play for Tibbs.
Yeah, IQ
playing for Calipari.
Mm-hmm. They wouldn't even budge.
Yeah, he could play for.
You know, it's funny, Freezie. IQ probably the type to play in the league and then turn into a coach based solely on who has coached him.
Yeah.
We'll see in the offseason. We'll see in the offseason what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Well,
he may be gone for the offseason, bro.
You know he wants to get paid, though.
If you're the Spurs in a draft that has nothing in it, why not just give up 2 first-round picks for quickly? And I know 2 first-round picks sound like a lot.
Is he restricted, right?
Yeah.
It would be a sign and trade if it were to happen.
This year's draft, there's nothing really.
No.
I mean,
Isaiah Collier, but
Freezie, somebody plays himself up in that tournament, though.
Yeah.
Somebody like this is one of those years where there's no standout, and then in conference play and tournament play just bumps someone's stock up.
It'll be like the Brandon Miller. What was it, Brandon Miller? He wasn't really he was regarded.
I like him now, bro. Man, we just watched him.
Who did he cook to get 26?
Brunson.
The Knicks.
He cooked Brunson. Because we kept putting Brunson on him, Freezie.
Oh
no. on the perimeter, yeah.
Yeah, and he would either blow by or just shoot over him because we weren't sending extra. You know, he reminds me of Freezie. He reminds me of a more athletic Danny Granger.
Okay, I like it.
You know who he reminds me of?
He just gets to his spots and then shoots over whoever.
He reminds me of a young Indiana combo guard that won number 24 early on. Then I think he changed his number to like 13 or something.
I don't think he's that level. Well, I'll say this. I think Paul George.
He's 19 though, bro. And Paul George had 3 years of college.
I don't think he had 3.
Yep.
I thought he had 2.
Yeah.
Was it Fresno State?
Yeah.
I thought he had 2, but
it may have been 2. But I know he didn't come out as a freshman.
I think Paul George is just a different level of fluidity for a man his size. I think he's taller than. Well, they're about the same height. Brandon Miller's 6'8". Paul George is 6'9".
Y'all worried about these young teams coming up?
No.
Yeah, I'm worried about Orlando. I'm more worried about the Orlando Magic.
They don't. I don't think they know how to win yet. Still,
they don't know how to win yet. But Jesus, man, that boy is a man child.
Yeah, man. And when I say they, I mean everybody. I don't mean just Paolo.
Right.
Yeah. It takes some time.
Yeah, I'm more concerned with the game tonight in Minnesota.
What the game tonight?
Yeah. Tonight in Minnesota. I think this game
Future
lets
Nick, Big
Minnesota
Purr,
know and the Knicks
Anthony
know.
Towns.
Yeah. I think this game lets Minnesota know if they are contenders or not. Right? Because I think they'll leave this game. If they lose, I think they'll leave this game with a record of what, 10-5 or something? 10-4?
10-4.
Was it OKC them and 1-2?
I don't know. I just saw the record.
9-3.
Yeah. And I think their losses.
Yeah. It's Timberwolves, Thunder, Nuggets, Kings. Timberwolves 9-3. Thunder 10-4.
Yeah.
Nuggets 9-4.
And when I'm looking at who they beat some impressive teams, bro. They beat Miami, they beat Denver, they beat Boston, they beat Golden State twice, they beat New Orleans. Yeah, but their upcoming schedule is going to be New York, Philadelphia, Sacramento, OKC, Utah. Yeah, they're gonna. I think Minnesota's going to be tested. Yeah, I think we get them tonight.
Like you said, they're going to be regular season darlings, and then when they get into the postseason, their bigs kind of get exposed in every postseason. It seems.
I think them not having a secondary wing scorer is going to hurt them.
They think Jaden McDaniels is that, but I don't think he is.
The Minnesota.
They're trying to make him develop into that.
Yeah,
like he has the outline for it. Like on paper, when he plays well on offense, you see it, but it's just so few and far in between.
What's crazy is I remember looking at his film like when he was in the draft, and I was like, I thought it was gonna be the opposite.
Really?
I thought he was gonna be a really good scorer and then work on the defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he looked like mini KD. Like he was nice when he was young.
I'm with you. I agree. I'm with you. I remember that.
And then,
now that you mentioned it,
then it was opposite. I was like, whoa, he became like an elite. Right. One of the best wing defenders in the league. And then his offense is struggling. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
And didn't he get traded to Minnesota? Wasn't he with OKC or Utah somewhere?
They drafted Ant, and they had another. I don't know how they got that second pick.
I don't know if he's I don't think he's an original. I think he got there and just impressed everybody. Yeah, I think he's drafted by. Let me see, McDaniels.
I think there was like.
He was drafted by the Lakers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, but like when we say drafted, was he?
Yeah,
part of a trade, like immediate trade. Like it wasn't like drafted and then we had him.
No, I think he played. No, I think he
every single day he played with. He's been with the Wolves. Like
okay.
Every second he logged in the NBA has been with the Wolves.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
But he's shooting at it.
He was in a Dennis Schroeder trade.
But he's only averaging 10 points per game, and I was expecting like a leap this year from him. Like he's still back down at 10, but his efficiency is going up. Though. He's still 10.
Yeah, he's hit every free throw he's taken this year. Which that's not really many. How many is that? Like 11 free throws? But even hitting 11 free throws in a row or something. Or how many did he take? 8?
He needs to get to like Andrew Wiggins level of offense.
Yeah. At least you're talking about that 17% to 17 points per game range, knock down the threes at like 38%, something like that.
I thought Wiggins was going to be T-Mac again, but
that mixtape was nasty.
All he did was abuse that spin move over and over, and it still works at this level, but he just doesn't even do it anymore.
Yeah.
You put dudes in the spin cycle over and over. What like one of the greatest high school mixtapes ever.
Yeah, it's just a
you know his pops played in the NBA though. Mitchell Wiggins. Mitchell Wiggins. He used to play for the Sixers. He was one of the dudes that got busted during the drug era.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Mitchell Wiggins. It's the reason why I think he was there with Barkley and Johnny Dawkins.
Oh, I know they were
And
wilding.
that team was wild. I think he played for Houston also, if I remember right. I mean, I think he was like a 6'7" scoring. Oh, everybody that comes in the NBA is a 6'7" scoring machine. Right. So, yeah, man.
Next, get blessed with the 6'5s.
So what are y'all planning on doing with those 2 first-round picks? Is it like some in-depth strategic? I'm gonna go get a veteran guy like quickly, or just draft DeJuan Wagner and Stephon Castle and continue to build with Wemby?
To me, I would like to bring in some veteran experience that can kind of guide a little bit more than this year. Right. I would like to, because point guards take a while to develop, right? It takes a couple of years. So I would like to have some kind of guy in place to kind of like give us something, a bridge. Right. So if that's IQ, maybe if we like IQ that much and we go another direction in the picks that we like, maybe a center. If Wemby's not ready to play center, we go on the wing if there's something available there. But me personally, I like to bring in somebody like, I don't know. I mean, Derek's obviously a free agent this year. I don't know what Boston's going to do, but it'd be nice to bring him back.
Right.
I like Spencer Dinwiddie.
Right.
Stopgap.
I'm a stopgap like Spencer Dinwiddie. I think he can play. He can play either position. I think Fultz out there, but the shooting issue is kind of a turn off.
I think the most ideal like situation was basically what like OKC did with Chris Paul.
Yeah,
where they just brought him in and he taught them a few things and helped elevate their star.
Right.
And then he went on his merry way.
Yeah.
Right. I think that would be the perfect scenario right there for San Antonio to just bring in Chris Paul for his last year in the NBA with Wemby and groom a guy, and just let Chris Paul
once he chokes in the playoffs with the Warriors.
Yeah.
It's already called.
Fakes an injury or something.
Yeah.
Or forgets how to dribble the ball.
Yeah, that too. In Houston, talking about that in Houston, yes.
Yeah.
First of all, that brown thing you keep touching is a basketball. You don't have to be allergic to it, bro. It's okay.
That's something happens to that man.
Yeah. But in terms of development, bro,
yeah.
If y'all have a cat, I'm supposed to bring Chris Paul into the Knicks right now. I would do Hartenstein and Fournier for Chris Paul right now. The money a match.
Hartenstein and who?
And Fournier right now for Chris Paul. Golden State would. Oh, would Golden State do it?
No, they don't have a backup point guard right now.
Yeah, they put Jemski long term, but he's not ready.
He's not really a point guard either. But their backup, their third point guard is Corey Joseph.
Yeah, I like Corey. I like Corey Joseph, but he's not.
He's a good vet, but he can't actually.
They have Gary Payton too to play the guard.
Yeah, but they have the young guy out of the shooter out of not Pepperdine,
Santa Clara.
Yeah, they have that young shooter. They should be playing him over Clay right now, bro.
Yeah, Clay is washed.
Yeah,
if they pay him, they're so screwed.
They paid him already.
No.
No, he's a free agent.
Oh, okay.
The reason they paid Draymond
is
Draymond can still actually play, help you win. Clay lost his first first step. He lost his second step.
Right.
They're talking about playing that man at power forward.
Yeah,
that's how bad it is.
Like he just
to survive,
and then his jumper is gone. Like
yeah.
When you lose your legs, his legs out of the jumper is just like he's just all upper body and he's just flinging it at the rim. Like even though it may seem like he doesn't really jump that high,
right?
He still needs that little oomph in his jumper, and it's just not there.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah. Man, I never thought the Warriors era would come to a close like this. But every championship era comes to a close.
There's never a
just
happy
like
ending.
this. Huh?
Never a happy ending.
No, because the 35-year-old champions feel like they have 5 years left when actually they're on the downside of whatever. Like when we saw the downside of Tim Duncan, I felt like Tim Duncan probably could have put up legit all-star numbers and still made the all-star team. But when they were still trying to contend with a 38-year-old Tim Duncan, you're like,
But they had him on minutes restriction and everything.
Yeah.
Rest. They were like they were trying to conserve every little bit he had
every
left.
ounce of that. Yeah. What do you think about the Tony Parker going to Charlotte thing instead of mentoring DeJounte Murray?
He's a little bitter. It was like I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, so I was like watching Emmitt Smith go to Arizona.
Oh, with Hambrick at running back for the Cowboys.
They're just like not ready to like give up the reins, but you're like, bro, it's time.
Yeah,
like just stay, become retire, Spur, don't go anywhere else. But he said that Michael Jordan called him, and he still felt like he had something to offer. So he left. So DeJounte got all hurt by it.
Wasn't his man Batum on the team at the time?
Oh yeah, Batum, the Frenchman.
Batum, yeah.
So that was probably the incentive.
There was some connection,
but he was washed. He was washed.
Yeah, it was time.
Speaking of Nicholas Batum, man, that kid from Washington, this Bilal Coulibaly, he's gonna be something, bro.
Yeah,
he's got this quick twitch something about him,
and he has feel like for the game. Like he doesn't force.
Yeah.
If he doesn't have,
this might have been like one of the best defender drafts we've seen in a long time.
I was telling Dre, this draft is so underrated, bro. It's like the 96 draft all over again, and people don't know it because these cats hadn't played enough games. But man, Ausar Thompson's defense, bro. Yeah. He averaging 10 rebounds a game and 2.5 blocks.
Freezie, he is number 2 in offensive rebounds.
Bro,
it's him and Mitch.
And if Mitch didn't exist, he would be number 1.
And he doesn't even, bro, he doesn't even power you, bro. He's like Nightcrawler with the rebounds, bro. For anybody that watched Marvel, I do throw out the Marvel references every once in a while. Bro, this dude is like Nightcrawler. That should be his nickname, bro. Did you see him defending SGA?
Yeah.
Oh,
SGA couldn't go nowhere. He couldn't do anything.
He has a little bit of Sean Marion where I feel like he can guard power forwards because he's so athletic
and big
and rebound.
He already has an NBA body, and you got to remember that power forwards today aren't like Kurt Thomas.
Yeah,
so
they're different. Yeah.
So like he's not getting back down unless it's Julius Randle and Giannis.
You got the Thompson twins. You got Anthony Black, Jarris Walker, Hendricks, Coulibaly,
Hassan Wallace.
Wallace, Derek Lively,
Victor Wembanyama,
Victor,
Leonard
Miller, Olivia Prosper.
Yeah, the Mavs fans love him, bro.
Yeah, it's just like it just goes on and on with defense.
Yeah, bro. This draft is so.
I remember
Dre. You see all those names he mentioned, right?
I think
how many of those players?
Gordon Walsh, Andre Jackson.
Jordan Walsh is a Celtic, right?
Yeah, he's on the Celtics right now.
Hawkins is good.
Is he starting for New Orleans
now? But until Trey Murphy comes back.
Okay.
Because he's not going to start when Trey Murphy's back.
No, he ain't going to. No, he ain't. But yeah, man, there are so many guys in this draft, bro. Oh, man.
It seemed like Denver hit on every good role player, too.
Yeah.
Julian Strother.
Man, Christian Brown.
Yeah.
Is quintessential like role player for dirt cheap.
Right.
Just reloading.
Right. Yeah, man. And the mere fact that the Knicks didn't get anybody. Oh, I forgot we got Jacob Toppin.
There you go.
Yeah, man. We cooking. Now we cooking.
You know what's better? Not better than the original? The remix.
Yeah. I'm just, oh my god, I'm so frustrated
The
by
better
that.
topping. Once he's the better top, once he just comes out and helps lead the Knicks to the
One
championship.
one is defense top and one is offense top. Like,
Man,
if you put them together, you'd have a decent player.
yeah, you'd have
you fuse them.
a seventh man. Yeah, if you put them together, you know what I'm saying. But bro, I just can't, man, with the Knicks right
Maybe it's
now.
a third. Is there a third topping you can get?
I don't know.
His father,
Maybe he's like all together. Maybe he's the same.
the father was a legendary dunker.
Like if you put Lonzo's point guard with Jello's shooting, you got LaMelo.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You think he's gonna stay in Charlotte?
Nah, not a chance.
You think so?
No,
Trey, you think so?
no.
I don't know.
He when the Lakers decide to retool, that's the first place he's going to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
can see Anthony Davis for LaMelo right now.
He just looks like a Laker. Not even off the fact that he's from the area. So
he was born to be a Laker, bro. He was born to be a Laker, bro. And I think the Lakers are going to trade. You know, right now, Anthony Davis is the best defender in the NBA, right? And the Lakers fans still complain about that guy. And he's giving them 20 and 10 and elite defense.
Freezie, like when Magic Johnson drafted Lonzo, this is LaMelo's who he really wanted.
Yep. Yeah. What was if Chicago's making the long play? They're taking care of Lonzo right now. They're like, okay, we'll keep paying you, dog. We'll keep rehabilitating you for your brother, just in case your brother ever wants to come.
Oh my God, he's never.
Would y'all do Zach LaVine?
I heard he's going to the Lakers.
He's not. I don't think he's.
He can't.
It might be funny, but I don't think he fits with the Popovich culture.
Oh no.
Culture.
No.
No.
He's like if Jaylen Brown didn't play defense. Like he's in that mold.
Okay.
Like he's your good like second-ish. You probably want him to be the third.
You're not winning a title if he's your number two. Sorry.
Yeah.
No. Because he's just a bit too one-dimensional and not dynamic.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know because I think he's better than Jamal Murray.
No, I think Jamal Murray has a higher IQ on both ends.
Yeah. I was gonna say now if you're talking about the intangible stuff,
yeah.
Then Jamal Murray,
and the playmaking.
But Jamal Murray has been his intangibles have grown because he's been in that environment. Right. Yeah. If you put Zach LaVine in that San Antonio environment, where it's getting him to play as a winner, as opposed to him playing as a make the All-Star team.
Yeah.
I think you'll see the difference with.
It's just tough that contract's so disgusting.
Yeah,
and it won't be disgusting after next year, though.
No. It has a 15% trade kicker that he has to either accept or turn down.
Yeah, but
and he's only going to turn it down for the Lakers.
Yeah, right. But the thing is who else is San Antonio paying? Doug McDermott,
Dougie Buckets about to get him a new max extension.
They're paying
Vassell.
Vassell.
20. We just paid him 29.
20 million?
29.5.
29. So that's not bad.
Nah, it's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
But they're really filling in the roster with like expiring vets.
That's like $4 million cheaper than Michael Porter is getting right now.
Oh wow, that's not bad.
So the cap only goes up. So
yeah, that's not bad, bro. When it comes to the money,
so if he settles in the
Keldon Johnson getting 20, yeah, Keldon Johnson would go in a trade for Zach LaVine, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. But everybody else, bro, 13 to Doug McDermott
and
12 to Devontae Graham.
But if you look at the teams he wants to play for, they're all like hotspot locations. Like he wants to go to Miami and LA.
Yeah, he ain't.
What are you saying, Dre? San Antonio's on a hotspot. Is that what you're trying to say?
I've been to San Antonio, bro.
Oh, Freezie, you been? Where you went? Where'd you go?
Geez, what's this girl? So I used to date a girl that was like 30 minutes outside of San Antonio, and she used to take me to San Antonio on the weekends. Golly, what's the lady name? Oh no, not her name. I mean, what's the city name?
I was gonna say I probably know her. Just kidding.
oh my gosh, it was a. Jeez, what's that? I'm good now. I have to look it up, man.
See,
Now
30
I can pull
minutes.
up Google
Was it
Maps.
New Braunfels? What else you got out there?
I'm gonna pull up the map so that I can give you the exact. Jeez, because it was in between San Antonio and Austin. I could take the highway and get there in like, oh God, I can't remember the name of it. Oh my,
The Converse?
no.
Leon Valley, Hollywood Park, Bulverde. It's a popular place. Bernie, that's another popular place.
No, it was.
Trying to think about all the high class richy places.
Oh, I don't know about high class and rich, but I
know how Freezie rolls.
Yeah.
Freezie gets a good steak wherever you go.
Bandera. San Marcos?
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. San Marcos. Yeah.
Over there by Texas State.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I was looking too, boy, like, dang, why can't I remember? But yes, yeah, man. I remember going there.
Got a little San Marcos honey.
Yeah.
There you go.
That was a long time ago, man. A long time ago. That was like 1988 or something like that. So
that's what's up.
87-ish, 88, 87.
Well, hopefully the San Antonio area was good to you, Freezie.
San Antonio was very, very good to me.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. That's all. And I'm hoping that I was very good to San Antonio. But yeah, man. So I dated a lady from there, bro. Every day we talked on the phone because I was at Fort Hood, Texas. And so every day, we talked on the phone like every day for like 90 minutes.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. It was crazy, bro. Every weekend she'd either come up to see me or I'd ride down to see her, bro. It was crazy. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Well, next time, when RJ grows up and we have the Victor RJ Championship final, we'll have everybody come down to San Antonio, stay at the house, the crib.
Yeah. I was thinking about.
I can put y'all up the hotels if y'all want.
Yeah, man. I was thinking about coming that way in January.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Like, I think there is a I'm thinking about it, bro. I gotta get these duckies in a row first before.
Ooh, shout out to State.
Yeah, man. State in the building.
Love your merch, State. Love your merch.
Yeah, he says also start Grimes. Is another ham sandwich.
Ooh, he's calling you out with the ham sandwich.
He's saying Dante's a ham sandwich.
Hey, bro, the ginger ham sandwich. What do you think about that,
bro? I think it's a Yogi Bear picnic, bro.
Damn.
It's a Yogi Bear picnic, but that's how it's gonna be when you're
a bunch of club sandwiches.
Yeah,
put together in a row.
Just the Brunson burn, just heating up all these sandwiches.
Yeah, man. It's when you're paying Brunson and RJ and Randall, you really can't afford to pay anybody else except Fournier.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we gotta pay Fournier and Josh Hart. You already know the vibe. So
what's up with Fournier? What's he doing these days? He's just chilling.
Man,
is he waving the towel or anything? Is he doing the Theo Pinson? Is he at least Theo Pinson in it out there?
Fournier's got that hood on, trying to be professional.
Damn.
Right, but Josh Hart, bro. Josh Hart reminds me of a fart. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why he reminds me of a fart, it's like
a nasty smelling one, or like just like a loud one, or what are we doing?
It reminds me of if you're immature and you're around somebody that farts, you laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
comical fart.
Yeah, bro, did you just fart? And then you smell it. You're like, oh God.
Oh, the late one.
Yeah.
Chat,
y'all know what I'm saying? Like you like, bro, did you just clap over there? You know what I'm saying? Did you just pepper spray the crowd? And then you're like, oh God, no, this is not what I expected. That's what Josh Hart is like to me. Like an iceberg, like a little bit of enjoyment, and then once you see everything else, you like.
I think Josh Hart might do something very stupid tonight. I just have a feeling like he gonna try to attack. He gonna try to attack Rudy Gobert in transition like
1-on-1 ISO
1-on-3 transition against Cat, Rudy Gobert, and McDaniels. That's Josh Hart. It's only Rudy Gobert. He's human.
Yeah, he's French.
And then he'll fall in there, look at the ref like, yo, why you ain't calling nothing?
Right.
Dante's a regular turkey and cheese, no mail, just lettuce. Oof.
Wow.
Call that the Johnny sack. That's when you get locked up.
Wow. Yeah.
I think I do want from Grimes at least I want him to cut at least some. Like he just stands.
Is he coming back from injury, or are you still injured?
I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it. That injury looked kind of nasty.
I would be surprised to be RJ. I would be surprised to see RJ tonight too. To be honest.
Why? He's not on the injury report at least.
Yeah, Grimes, but he wasn't. Remember, he wasn't originally on the injury report. Remember?
But they put him on the injury report every game or a day or two before, and today is the day of.
Not for the Cleveland game. Remember the Cleveland game?
That was when it first happened, but after that, he was listed on everything.
No, bro. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I'm
flabbergasted.
The RJ thing, I would love to see a healthy RJ against Anthony Edwards, because I know Anthony Edwards is going to go off for 35.
That's a given.
Right. But I would at least like to see RJ attempt to slow him down, and RJ put up 24, 6, and 6 and be respectable.
It's all to Big Mitch back there. It's going to have to protect that. Anthony Edwards is coming to boom it.
Yeah. These certain type players, the Knicks just don't have the roster flexibility to guard.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like an Anthony Edwards at 6'5", 230. We don't have a 6'5" guy athletic enough to deal with that athleticism and strength.
We got Daquan Jeffries.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot about him. And Charlie Brown, right?
Tibbs would never play him, though.
Never. We have Ryan Arcidiacono, bro. We can roll him out there.
God, man.
Bro,
Ryan Arcidiacono looks like my accountant.
Bro. Right.
He's one of the last Villanova Infinity Stones.
It's the least important one. Whatever's the worst.
Which one is the least one? Which one was the worst one?
Yeah,
the orange one.
Yeah.
What is it?
Whatever the one was in the Thor.
The one where what's her name died for it.
Gamora.
Oh, Gamora.
Yeah.
Got thrown
that's the worst one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cully. Yeah. Hit the likes, Cully.
Hit the likes, Cully. Hit the likes. Yo, while I'm here, I did a video earlier. I need to share that with everybody. It was a crazy little video. Where is it?
Is this YouTube sensitive? I mean,
no, it shouldn't be YouTube sensitive, but YouTube is very sensitive. So you already know how to go.
The Tesseract. Oh yeah. When I saw the Red Skull, that was the craziest part when we saw the Red Skull come back.
Yeah.
I was like, what? This guy still alive?
Right.
Where you
Bro,
been at, homie?
Just really quick, man, before I get out of here, I want to ask y'all a question, man. Just legit get y'all's expert opinion.
Yeah, sure.
Is Doctor Strange
too white?
No, is he really the MCU villain?
Because they turn him into the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type thing.
No, I think Doctor Strange, everywhere Doctor Strange goes, you notice ridiculous accidents happen.
Mm-hmm. I remember they try to say that he was the reason why everything messes up, right? And they try to kill him.
He's the jinx, bro.
They were trying to make it Kang in this next universe, but then they had to scrap it because this guy is getting too much trouble.
They might do Doctor Doom.
Oh yeah, Doctor Doom makes the most sense. I mean, if they're gonna do Secret Wars, the whole point of Secret Wars is for Doctor Doom to be involved. So, why would they not?
And we'll get like House of M with the X-Men.
But who would actually play Dr. Doom is what I want to know.
Ooh. Who'd be a good Dr. Doom?
They usually pick the right guy for the role, at least for the villains in the MCU.
Marvel usually does.
Yeah, but for the heroes,
Shout out to Scarlett Johansson. Ooh, yeah, that was the right one for sure.
Yeah. She's been the right one for like 18 years now.
Yeah. She'll always be the right one.
Did I do anything to YouTube, bro? Did I say something out of pocket to YouTube? Because they demonetized this video for some reason.
The new one?
This one right here that we're on.
Damn. They like all the ham sandwich talk.
This live? They demonetized this live?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't say anything.
I probably said something.
No, I don't.
The fart talk? Was it the fart talk?
That's it. YouTube doesn't want human beings to fart.
Ooh, flatulation denied.
Operation flatulation. they don't. For some
reason,
not gonna be monetizing farts on our watch.
Right. Nobody passes gas on my watch, bro. YouTube is bananas, bro.
So what you need to do out there is you make sure you hit the like, share this video, hit the comment section,
and
make sure you get these likes up.
Get the likes up, and I just put the video in the chat for everybody that just likes the NBA basketball talk. That's what I was so great. That's what I was trying to get. I was trying to link up with you guys. I don't know what was going on with my Google account, but something I don't know. It's espionage, bro. I feel like Winter Soldier now. But Dre, that's what I was trying to get. I was trying to get a place where we could just talk that NBA talk.
Mm-hmm.
And so I set up a place where we could just talk NBA. You know what I'm saying? So
Jay just wants to talk SGA.
Yeah, and so Google has me waiting the 24-hour. I'm in that 24-hour wait window.
Oh,
so yeah, so
okay. Well,
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna do a live. I'm on that channel tomorrow. Just talk trash about the Lakers and the Spurs and probably the Mavericks, the Heat. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm
so that's a big tone wherever you at.
Yeah. We should have like a ham sandwich, ham sandwich talk. Talk about ham sandwiches across the league.
Yeah, basically Anthony Davis. Yeah. Anthony Davis with airport mustard in the packs.
Oh God, airport mustard.
Yeah, man. So yeah, so I do use Twitch. I do stream to Twitch. East Blue Drive stream to Twitch all the time, but it's hard building up a Twitch following. It's difficult, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's kind of like Patreon, and that you have to grind and grind and grind and grind and grind. And so we're doing that now with Twitch, but you know, same thing with Patreon too. It just takes a little bit longer. I think the thing with YouTube is I think I may have to get YouTube on a telephone. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what we'll have to do. Because YouTube has lost their mind. They said our old school Knicks video this morning had 7 views.
Ooh. What's going on there, YouTube?
Thank you, YouTube. So
you go back and watch some like 90s Knicks, 2000s Knicks.
Yeah.
Watch along.
Yeah. I would love to do. Now they're not letting me request a
review. I don't know where you can find the old games at.
Probably on YouTube.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, so, DSJ.
DSJ is in the building?
Back in the chat.
DSJ. Hey, Freezie, I'm a knockout, bro.
Yeah, me too, man. It's like 4:00, bro.
Yeah,
I gotta I'm on vacay this week, so I'll probably be up doing Knicks morning drive for like 4 hours this morning, probably. It depends on how that ham sandwich be hitting, though.
You're gonna explain how we blowing out the Timberwolves tonight.
Yeah, in depth too. Every matchup. So, but all right, everybody, thank y'all for watching, man. We're gonna get out of here, y'all. Peace.